lecture on chemical reaction and equations for class 10th by ACE. Chemical reactions and equations, physical and chemical changes. In a physical change, the composition of matter does not change, only its state changes. In a chemical change, the composition of the matter gets changed, means that the composition of products are different from that of reactants. Reactants and products, the original substances that undergo chemical change in a chemical reactions are called reactants, and the new chemical substances formed during the reactions are called the products. In general, the chemical equation is A plus B, means A and B reacting together give C and D. Here A and B are the reactants and C and D are the products. The chemical reaction involves rearrangement of atoms among the reactants molecule to form the products molecule having different properties. During chemical reaction, there is a breaking of existing bonds and forming of new bonds among atoms of reactants molecules. Example, on heating potassium chlorate KClO3, potassium chloride and oxygen gas are produced. Means KClO3, that is potassium chlorate, on heating gives potassium chloride and oxygen. Here potassium chloride is reactant while potassium chloride and oxygen are the products. They are altogether different, means potassium chlorate is composed of potassium, chlorine and oxygen, while potassium chloride is having potassium and chlorine, and oxygen is composed of oxygen atoms. So the properties of reactants and products are altogether different. Their compositions is different, their properties are different. A chemical reaction may accompany with the following: change in state, change in color, evolution of gas, change in temperature means change in energy level, formation of precipitate or solution, etc. Burning of magnesium. Magnesium oxide is formed by the reaction of magnesium with oxygen. Means when magnesium burns in presence of oxygen, it gives magnesium oxide. Here the color of magnesium is grayish, but the product MgO is white in color. So here the equation is showing the change in color. Now the second one, hydrogen gas is evolved and heat is produced when zinc react with dilute sulfuric acid. Zinc, which is grayish in color, reacting with dilute sulfuric acid, gave aqueous zinc sulfate along with release of hydrogen gas and production of heat. Characteristics of chemical reactions: change in color. In some reactions, the color change takes place. When lead oxide, which is red in color, is heated, yellow lead monoxide is formed or produced. Lead oxide, here the valency of lead is 4. When it is heated, we get lead monoxide, which is yellow in color, and oxygen gas is produced. So the color of reactant, main reactant, is red and color of main product is yellow. So here is the change in color during a chemical reaction. Here is another chemical reaction in which the change in color takes place. The gray color iron on rusting changes into rust, which is brown in color. Fe reacting with oxygen in presence of water in form of moisture gives rust, which is Fe3O4 XH2O. The water here is water of crystallization and hydrogen gas is produced. Evolution of gas. In some chemical reaction, evolution of gas takes place. When iron sulfide reacts with dilute sulfuric acid, hydrogen sulfide gas is evolved. FeS, that is iron sulfide reacting with dilute sulfuric acid, gives iron sulfate, that is ferrous sulfate, in aqueous form, and hydrogen sulfide gas is released. Another equation where gas is released: in the reaction between zinc and dilute sulfuric acid, again hydrogen gas is evolved here. Zinc plus dilute sulfuric acid gives zinc sulfate, ZnSO4, and hydrogen gas is released. So in these two equations we find that gas is released when reactants reacting together gives products. Change in state. In some chemical reactions, the physical state of the product is different from that of reactants. When ammonia gas reacts with hydrogen chloride HCl, a white powder of ammonium chloride is formed. So NH3 ammonia reacting with HCl, that also in gaseous form, gives NH4Cl, that is ammonium chloride, and it is white powder, solid white powder. So here the state is changing and the color is changing. Formation of precipitate. The precipitate is a solid substance formed by mixing of two solutions. In some chemical reactions, when two solutions are mixed, one of the products formed gets precipitated. When silver nitrate solution is mixed with a solution of sodium chloride, white precipitate of sodium chloride is formed. AgNO3, that is silver nitrate, reacting with NaCl, that is sodium chloride, gives AgCl, that is silver chloride, and along with this we are getting sodium nitrate, that is NaNO3. So we are getting in this reaction white precipitate of silver chloride. Formation of yellow precipitate of lead iodide on mixing potassium iodide solution with lead nitrate solution. Lead nitrate PbNO3 twice reacting with Ki potassium iodide gives lead iodide PbI2 and potassium nitrate KNO3. Lead iodide comes in form of yellow precipitate. So in the reaction the precipitate is forming and the color is also changing to yellow. Change in temperature. In some chemical reaction, change in temperature takes place. Reaction in which energy is evolved and increase in temperature takes place are called exothermic reaction. For example, quicklime CaO reacting with water gives slackline, that is CaOH twice, that is calcium hydroxide, and heat is produced. Reaction in which energy is absorbed are called endothermic reaction. Photosynthesis endothermic reaction as light energy is absorbed in it. Carbon dioxide reacting with water in presence of light and chlorophyll gives glucose and oxygen. So this is the reaction of photosynthesis where oxygen gas is produced. So just see, there is a change in state. Carbon dioxide in form of gas reacting with water which is in liquid form gives glucose which is solid, and oxygen gas is released here. Chemical equations. During a chemical reaction, certain substances known as reactants react together to form some new substances known as products. A reaction is described in terms of names of reactants and products. The chemical equations are of two types: the word equation and symbol equations. A word chemical equation has full names of reactants and products written separately, having plus sign in between, separated by a arrow sign. Zinc plus sulfuric acid give zinc sulfate and hydrogen. So here the name of elements and compounds are written. So in case of symbol equations have symbols and formulae written in place of names of reactants and products. Like Zn, that is symbol of zinc, reacting with sulfuric acid which is H2SO4, give zinc sulfate which is ZnSO4, and hydrogen gas is released, that is H2. The word equations represent simply change of reactants into products, but symbol equations show all the details of chemical changes. There are number of steps for writing a chemical equation. Write down the formulae and the symbol of reactants on left hand side with plus sign between them. Write down the formulae and symbols of the products on right hand side with plus sign between them. The products and reactants are separated by an arrow sign. The information about temperature, pressure and catalyst etc. is provided above or below the arrow sign. The physical state of reactants and products are represented by using symbols S for solid, L for liquids, G for gases and AQ for solution in water, that is aqueous solution. Example, CaO, that is quicklime, it is solid, so written S along with it, plus water which is liquid and written L with it. Followed by arrow sign, we are getting CaOH twice, slaked lime which is solid and heat is produced. So here we have to specify the state of each reactant and each product. Heat evolved in exothermic reaction is written along with product with plus sign, and heat absorbed in endothermic reaction is written along with products with minus sign. The information about concentration of reactants is added to the chemical reaction by adding DIL for dilute and CONC for concentrated. Example, zinc react with sulfuric acid. Here in front of sulfuric acid DIL is written, it means it is dilute sulfuric acid. On reacting, they gave zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas along with the release of heat. Unbalanced and balanced chemical equations. In a balanced chemical equation, the number of atoms of each element on both reactant and product sides must be equal. According to the law of conservation of masses, the total mass of products must be equal to total mass of reactants. In other words, the number of atoms of each element of both reactants and products must be equal. For example, Fe reacting with water gives us Fe3O4 plus hydrogen gas. Each of the element in the equation has equal number of atoms on both reactants and product sides. So in reactant side Fe is 3 and the same way on product side Fe is 3. Oxygen, there are 4 oxygen atoms on both the side, and the same way the hydrogen on both the side is having 8 atoms. Process of balancing a chemical equation. Chemical equations are balanced by adjusting the coefficients placed before the symbols or formulae of the reactants and products. The simple equations are balanced by hit and trial method. There are different steps to balance a chemical equation. To learn how to balance an equation, let us code one example. Fe plus H2O give Fe3O4 plus H2. It is an unbalanced equation. Different steps which are to be taken or which are to be followed to balance the equation are: step 1, write the number of atoms of elements present in reactants and products in the unbalanced chemical equation. In the given example, reactant side Fe is 1, H2 is 2 and O is 1. In product side Fe is 3, H is 2 and O is 4. Step 2, select the compound which has maximum number of atoms of an element. Using this criteria, select Fe3O4. There are 4 oxygen atoms in right hand side and only 1 oxygen atom in left hand side. To balance the oxygen atom, place the coefficient 4 before H2O, making it 4H2O. Here Fe plus 4H2O give Fe3O4 plus H2. Now hydrogen has 8 atoms now. in the reactant side. So we have to balance hydrogen in this case now. To balance hydrogen atoms, place the coefficient 4 before H2. So then the equation is Fe plus 4H2O give Fe3O4 plus 4H2. Finally, to balance iron atoms, place the coefficient 3 before Fe. So the equation is 3Fe plus 4H2O give Fe3O4 plus 4H2. Now the equation is balanced. To make the chemical equation more informative, the physical state of reactants and products are mentioned with their chemical formulae. Means with Fe we have to write S, and with H2O we have to write AQ, aqueous, or L for liquid. Then with Fe3O4 we have to write S for solid, and with H2 we have to write G for gas. Information conveyed by a balanced chemical equation. Names of reactants and products, number of molecules or atoms of reactants and products, mass and volume relationship between products and reactants, physical state of reactants and products, heat evolved means exothermic reaction or heat absorbed endothermic reaction. Reaction conditions such as temperature, pressure and catalyst used in a chemical reaction. The use of balanced chemical equation is to give qualitative and quantitative information about the products and reactants in a chemical change. A substance that accelerates a chemical reaction without itself being affected is called catalyst. The substance that initiates the activity of catalyst is called promoter. Here is the equation. Nitrogen reacts with hydrogen to give ammonia. The equation gives the following information. 1 mole of nitrogen reacts with 3 moles of hydrogen to give 2 moles of ammonia. 1 mole, 28 grams of nitrogen react with 3 moles, 6 grams of hydrogen. Total 34 grams of reactants produce 2 moles, 34 grams of ammonia. The physical states of nitrogen, hydrogen and ammonia is gas. The reaction conditions are: temperature is 450 degrees centigrade, the pressure is 200 to 900 atmospheric, the catalyst is iron and promoter is molybdenum MO. Feel free to ask questions through comments. We shall reply to all your queries.